The Eslinger Client Session Model. This is a video demonstration of me, Ron Eslinger, Master's Certified Registered Nurse Anesthetist, Board Certified Hypnotist, Certified Master Instructor, and a Fellow of the National Guild of Hypnotists. I am working with a Hypnosis Certification candidate during my National Guild of Hypnosis Certification Course in 2019. It's held at Healthy Affirmations Training Center, Clinton, Tennessee. This video is a step-by-step model of my first client session. Rodney, featured in this video, also took the Pain Management Certification course 2 years later. Rodney shares a short comment about his changes from pain to comfort. Rodney, glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in, have a seat. My name's Ron Eslinger. I'm the hypnotist. I'll be working with you today. And if you don't mind, while you're there, I'm just going to kind of lay this blanket across your lap so that you can get snug and cozy and comfortable as we work this. Do you hear okay out of your right ear? Very good. Well, good morning. So you're here today because you want to use hypnosis or have hypnosis as a part of what I'm looking at here. You're saying that back pain. All right, today what we're going to do is that's going to be the only time we're going to use the word pain. From here on out, we're going to talk to you about increasing your comfort in your lower back and looking at some of those processes. As I look through what you wrote down on this intelligent quotient, you had 9 yeses and 1 no, so that really works great in your favor and our favor working together. And also here you made the comment about some of the things that you're doing already for your back pain. So one of the things that we'll be investigating is the pain is normally or usually a symptom of other things that happen. So what we'll be looking at is maybe some things that have happened in your life that you're kind of holding it in that area. Now this looks good. You said, what am I currently doing regarding my situation, which would be the lack of comfort you're having in your back, would be exercise, yoga, and meditation. I'm very interested in the fact of the meditation. Can you kind of describe how you do that?
Yeah, so I do a form of Vipassana meditation where I just concentrate on the breath and focus on the breath, and when my mind wanders, I bring it back to the breath. Okay,
that is fantastic. What I would like for you to do is, when you're doing that meditation, is can you remember back to a time, as a matter of fact, when did you first notice that you were having this issue with your lower back?
After an injury on the playground when I was 13.
Wow, so that's been a long time.
Yeah.
So when you had that injury, what happened right after the injury?
Ambulance ride to the hospital, everything checked out okay, and then went home.
Okay, super. So everybody got checked out. We found out you were okay, but you still continued with little flare-ups. So is this constant, or are there times that you don't even notice that it's even never been there?
It would come and go for 20, 25 years, and then about...
Okay, let me go back to what you said about it would come and go. So my question was, are there times that you're comfortable? So there's times it flares up and there's times you're comfortable. So there are times you're comfortable, right?
Not any longer.
Okay, I'm going to ask my question again. There were times that you were comfortable, right, between the flare-ups?
Yes.
That is right. Can you remember back to when the last time was that you were comfortable?
Yes.
Can you tell me kind of at least a year that was?
Recently, I had a day that it was okay.
Super. How recently?
3 weeks ago, maybe.
Wow. So isn't that cool? So we've gone from it's constant to, hey, 3 weeks ago I can remember having a good day. Yeah. So this is what we want to work with and what we want to deal with. So what I'd like for you to do right now is demonstrate to me how you do that meditation, but I want you to add something to it. When you get into your meditation, so that your mind doesn't wander, I want you to focus your mind on one thing and how comfortable you were that day approximately 3 weeks ago, and get that really strong in your mind, a real good picture, a real good memory of that. And we're just going to do that for a few seconds. So go ahead and shut your eyes and do that. When you've got that picture of how comfortable you were that day and what you were doing that day, then nod and let me know. All right, great. So now you can open your eyes. So that's what we want to start working on. Let your body remember, let your back remember what that felt like. So now the next thing we're talking about is how your behavior about that process. And you talk about being frustrated, aggravated, and irritated. So I wonder, if you weren't frustrated, how would you feel?
Relaxed, calm.
Aggravated, how would you feel if it was the opposite?
Relaxed, calm, satisfied.
What does that mean? What does relaxed mean to you?
A state of peace, a serenity, a lack of noxious stimuli go into my brain.
Oh, let's forget about the noxious stimuli. Let's stay with, what do you want to go to your brain? Peace, serenity, that was the word you used. Okay. What does irritated mean?
Like the Princess and the Pea. You get that little thing.
I got you covered. So now, isn't it amazing, though, that normally when we have a discomfort, especially in a spinal muscular area, what is it that causes that discomfort? Go back to your word. I asked, what does irritated mean? So usually it means those areas are irritated, right?
Yeah.
And what color would they be?
Red.
Red, yeah. Because we're talking about what? With irritation, we're also talking about
erythema, swelling.
Yeah. So those are the things that we're going to allow you to work with and play with as we do this. What physical symptoms? You say your blood pressure's up, and then that, quote, pain is your physical symptom. What is your normal blood pressure?
Treated or untreated?
Whatever it is on a regular basis, whether treated or not treated.
Okay, treated 130s, so we're the 70s.
Okay, so where does it go to when it goes up?
150s over up to 100.
What would comfort feel like to you? Because you say the physical symptom is pain. What would it feel like if it was comfortable?
Like a deep sigh.
Ah, cool. How do I imagine myself related to my behavior? Worn out is what you said. What does that mean?
I'm just tired of feeling that all the time. I'm just over it.
So let's talk about this. We know that it's not all the time, because you said 3 weeks ago you had an actual, not just moments, but a day that was a really good day. So let's look at, in order to have those days back again, what do you have to have?
I don't know the answer to that.
Well, you say that you're worn out, then you would feel
Rested, rejuvenated.
rested, rejuvenated. So every time you want to go the path of worn out, move yourself back to rested and rejuvenated. Wonderful. What are my thoughts related to this on this basic form is, I wish I could let go of the pain. So let's talk about this. Which is really what you want? Do you want to let go of the pain, or would you like to replace it with comfort?
I would like to replace it with comfort, for sure.
I would like to.
I have a lack of belief that I'm able to, that's a different reality.
Do you want that?
I do want that very much so.
A lack of belief? You want that lack of belief? Or would you rather have a belief in the fact that you have control? That wasn't a trick question.
I would like to believe I'm in control.
Okay, but you say that with hesitation.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. All right, so let's look at the fact that there are a couple of things I want to find out about you in order for us to move in a direction of getting you to the best results for why you're here. So for this to work for you, you only got to do one thing, and that's just follow my instructions. So one of the things I would like to suggest to you then is, hypnosis is very natural. We go into it all day. A demonstration of that would be, have you ever driven to work and get there and not remember going through these intersections or a certain building. Have you ever gotten there and just not remember seeing those things?
Sure.
All right. That is hypnosis, and that means your subconscious mind is keeping between the lines and not running in the person back of you while your conscious mind is out there thinking about other things. So one of the things I want to warn you about is whatever you're thinking, try to keep it towards something you want to happen, not ruminating or worrying about other things. That in itself will make a huge difference in how your back is doing. One of the things we'll start with is show me how you'd take a nice deep breath. All right, good. Now, one of the things that I saw that you did, even though you're here in this class, you wanted to automatically go what you've been learning for a week right now. But what we're really looking at is most people, if you say take a breath, the first thing they do is crunch up their shoulder. Yeah, exactly. So you're creating tension. And we know that one of the things that's going on in your back, you've got tension, you've got constriction and irritation within those muscles which you're going to let go of. So just for allowing you to get more oxygen to those areas that need it, because right now in that back you've got muscles that are squeezing on the nerves coming out of the spine, and then you've got muscles that are squeezing the oxygen out of the body. So what I'd like for you to do, with your permission, is put your non-dominant hand on your abdomen and just gently think about only pushing your hand out. So it would be just push it, perfect. Now hold it for a moment, then just relax your body and you'll notice that you automatically breath. All right, so this time I'd like for you to do that. Hold it for a moment and then relax, which means you breathe out. Good. Now that's important for many reasons. A couple of those reasons are, one is when you push your abdomen out, the thing that happens is you drop the diaphragm, creates a vacuum. So even without thinking about it, you take a breath. So in the process of taking that breath, the diaphragm drops. When it drops, it tugs on the vagus nerve, which stimulates the release in the brain of endorphins, melatonin, and serotonin. Endorphin, your opioids your body makes. Very big pharmacy up here, very strong pharmacy. Number two is the melatonin, which is your sleep aid, but it's also considered an anti-stress hormone. Number three is serotonin, so that that's your uplifting, your feel-good hormone. But all three of those are also classified as anti-pain, anti-stress hormones, or pain-relieving, stress-relieving hormones. So you have control over those now. Within this process, where we're at right now, is you now have a technique that all you have to do anytime is to take that breath. And once you learn how to push your abdomen out, you'll have to use your hand anymore. Just breathe, hold, because that hold gives you a really good gas exchange between CO2 and O2. So you have a lot of control over what's happening within your body. So wonderful. However, you've told me that you meditate, so that means you've really learned how to focus really well. So what I'd like to do right now is to let you show me how well you can focus. And the way that we're going to do that moment, don't do it now, just watch what I'm doing. You put your palms, your hands together, entwine your fingers, cross your thumbs, and then in a moment I'm going to say, I want you to look forward, and I want you to bring your hands up with your fingers open, and then I'm going to talk to you as you do that. What I want you to do is focus at your fingers. Just focus on your fingers. Don't look around the room. Don't look at me. Okay, ready? Go ahead and put your hands together. Now, bring them up, open your fingers. Magnets, magnets, magnets. Your fingers are magnets because they're magnets. They'll come together and touch. And when they touch, you can put your hands right down into your lap. Very, very good. Now, you know that if you wanted to, you could have opened your fingers, right? That's what makes hypnosis safe. However, the reason they closed is because all you did was not change what I said. Subconscious mind is literal, so what it did was did what it was told to do. It also does that when you tell it or when you listen to other people. Wonderful. We're going to do some imagery as we do this, and for us to do that and get an optimal results from it, what we need to do is to find out what your dominant senses are. So I'm going to have you in a moment to close your eyes. Take that breath that you just learned how to take, so go ahead and do that. And imagine now, or pretend that you're in your kitchen. And while you're standing in your kitchen, I would like for you to look around, pay attention to what you see, what you hear, what you smell, and what you feel by touch. Wonderful. Now walk over to the refrigerator. You may or may not hear your footsteps on the floor. Reach out and open the door. And as you do, as that door opens, you may hear this little hiss sound that vacuum seal makes when it opens. You might even feel a flow of cool air that comes out of that refrigerator. And in your refrigerator today, whether you normally have one or not, there is a lemon. So go ahead and reach in, take the lemon, hold it in your hand. And as you're holding in your hand, pay attention to the size, the shape, the color, the texture, even the temperature. And now, take the lemon over to where you would normally cut up fruits and vegetables, take out a knife, and from end to end, slice the lemon in half. Now make another slice, creating a wedge. And bring the wedge up and smell the fragrance. See what it might remind you of. Wonderful. And now open your mouth and take a big old bite of that lemon. Just feel your teeth going through the pulp. Feel the juice squirting out onto your tongue, into your mouth. And then pay attention to what you're experiencing at that time. And if you feel the need to swallow, go ahead and swallow. All right, you can open your eyes whenever you wish. So I'm going to ask you some questions. There's no right or wrong answer. First, what did you hear?
I heard the click of the door.
Great. What did you see?
I saw the skin of the lemon, the little pores on the
Wonderful. What did you feel by touch?
We're cutting the lemon for sure.
Super. And what did you smell?
Didn't really smell too much.
All right, cool. Now, as you took a bite of that lemon, what did you experience?
It was a sweet lemon.
A sweet lemon. So, did your body make any changes?
Yeah, I salivated.
Salivated? All right, so think about it. You were only thinking about eating a lemon, but your body didn't know that. It actually thought you were eating it, so it responded as if it was a real lemon. So therefore that salivation was preparation for digesting. So to your mind, that was truly happening, not something that you were thinking about. And that's what makes this important, especially when you're talking about your back. Because every thought you have will create some kind of biochemical physiological response in your body. So when you think about, boy, my back is painful today, or my back's hurting today, what you're doing is creating the response to make that happen because you told your brain that's what's supposed to be happening. So the whole purpose of what we'll be doing is allowing you to change the perception or change the reality of what's really going on into your back. And looking back at why have you held on to what happened from the playground until this many years later. Any questions about anything we've done to this point? Okay. Now, interesting, when we did the fingers, that was actually hypnosis. When you did and felt this response, you just experienced hypnosis again. Even when I had you to describe that sensation of what comfort would be even earlier, you have to go into this hypnotic state. In other words, a state of focus in order to create those sensations. Are you ready to do some hypnosis? Okay, so what I'd like for you to do now is get comfortable in your chair. Yeah, just put it right back. Get comfortable. And in a moment, I'm going to have you to close your eyes. When you close your eyes, that's just to get rid of all the distractions around you. If during hypnosis you wanted to talk to me, you can. I will be observing what you do. So go ahead and allow your eyes to close. Get your neck comfortable. Can you just kind of lean it back? Yeah, get comfortable in that chair. Eyes are closed. If you need to cough, scratch, or move around to feel more comfortable, feel so totally okay to do that. If you hear any sounds, there's people in the room. If somebody coughs this time, it will actually take you deeper into hypnosis. There might be a train go by because there's a train track a half a block away. All of those sounds are just normal environmental sounds and will actually help you to relax even more deeply. So we're going to begin in a moment. I'm going to count backwards from 10 to 1. As I count from 10 to 1, I want you to stay one number ahead so that when I say 10, you'll trace the number 9 over and over. When I say 9, you'll trace the number 8, and so on. So we're going to begin now. We'd like you to take 3 of those breaths that I taught you how to take. As you allow me to say the number 10, and as you're taking those breaths, imagine this soft, white, glowing light shining all around your body and down through your body. Down, down, down through your body. That's right. That's good. And every once in a while you hear a sound. And that sound is a tone. And that tone will just help you to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into a nice, peaceful, restful silence. Relaxing deeper and deeper now. That's good. That's good. Now let that white light shine throughout the inside of your body. White is the clarifying color. And I really want you to let that light focus and concentrate itself around your lower back. And as that clarifying light concentrates itself around your lower back, let it focus into the muscles, into the cells that make up those muscles and nerves, and even the spine itself. Now let it go deeper than the cells and actually go into the molecules of those cells. Relaxing down, down, down. For that clarification, it's going to give you the insight of taking control. And isn't it amazing how easy it was, even in this process, to go ahead and scratch under your nose and feel how much more comfortable that made you feel. And 9. Now allow relaxation to move down through your body, joining that white light. So with the number 9, for the top of your head, as you trace the number 8, you start relaxing. Down the front of your body and out your arms, down the back of your body and down your arms, all the way down to your toes. Yeah. And sometimes as we relax, our capillaries begin to expand, and when they do, we get that little tingling, that little itchy sensations. It's okay to scratch those. I don't know what relaxation feels like to you. Only you, Rodney, know what relaxation feels like to you. Only you can create it. So you have total control over how relaxed you are. And I wonder what you really like to do. So in this state of relaxation right now, other than the fact that you told me that you like to read, you like to exercise, is there any other things that you really like to do?
Fly fishing.
Cool. There's a lot of that in this area, a lot of it in this area. So what is your goal for being here?
Free myself from pain.
Okay. How about we change that to allow yourself to create comfort? Let's get that last word, wonderful. Wonderful. So what did you expect to happen here today? What did you expect to happen in that chair here today? That what I would work with you on. What was your expectation?
To achieve more good days.
Yeah. So now let's go ahead, and I have another question. You like to fly fish. What other things do you like to do that would be totally relaxing for you?
Reading in a hammock by a string.
Wow. Is there a place where you can do that now?
Yes.
I'd like for you to describe that to me in detail. Describe the stream, and then describe what's around it.
It's in a lowland, swampy kind of area, but not mosquito swampy, just moss and cypress knots and cypress trees. The trees are widely spaced. The canopy's thick, so there's not a lot of undergrowth.
Cool. Well, that's a beautiful place. So while I'm talking to you now, just kind of take yourself there at the same time that as I say the number 8, you allow that place to take all of these burdens from your shoulders that you've been carrying around. One of those burdens you've been carrying around since you were about 13. That's a long time to carry around a burden. So relaxing deeper and deeper now. I'd like for you to let those burdens kind of melt away. Melt away in the same way that the flickering flame would melt away the wax of a candle. Or melt away in the same way that that stream would carry a leaf down, down, down. Isn't it amazing, that stream? That stream that you're looking at will never pass that place again. That at some point and someday it's actually going to end up into the Gulf of Mexico from where you live in Alabama. So relax for that. And if you're like most people, you carry a chip around on your shoulder. It's okay to brush that chip aside now. And we know what one of those chips are. The chip is the aggravation that you've had, the irritability, the frustration that you've had with this issue. It's your issue, it's your chip. Brush it away whenever you're ready. And 7. Now allow that relaxation that you're creating to move out into your arms, your left arm, your right arm, your right arm, and your left arm. And I wonder which is more relaxed, your right arm or your left arm, or your left arm or your right arm. Wonderful. Wonderful. Relaxing, comfortably, calmly, and peacefully. I wonder which sensation they may feel. Some people say they feel very heavy. Some people say they feel very light and very floaty. And some say they feel nothing at all. I wonder what you choose. It's your choice as to what you feel, who you are. Wonderful. And now 6, allow the relaxation to move into your chest, the muscles of your chest itself, the heart, the lungs. And as you take that breath now, that breath that you've already learned to take again, as it takes you deeper and deeper, allow that oxygen to flow again and concentrate again right into the small of your back, that lower back. And feel the muscles opening up like sponges and sucking in the blood with the oxygen and the nourishment. Loosening, loosening, taking the constriction off of the blood flow, releasing the nerves. Every breath taking you deeper, deeper. 5, the relaxation now entering into your abdomen. As it enters into your abdomen, it enters every organ within your abdomen, even into your pancreas, helping you to have a better balanced blood sugars, into your stomach, into all the intestinal tract, into the liver, and that your intestinal tract becomes like a slow, lazy moving river. A slow, lazy moving river as you go deeper and deeper and deeper, relaxing comfortably. And 4, the relaxation now enters into the small of your back and into your hips. Isn't it amazing? I wonder if you can even tell where your hips are sitting on the chair. Is the chair pushing up against your hips, or are your hips pushing down against the chair? And then letting it relax down your thighs. The relaxation into your knees, into your calves, into your ankles, and into your feet. So that your legs are like your arms. They may feel heavy. They may feel light. They may feel nothing at all as you relax deeper and deeper and deeper. Now allow that relaxation to move back up into the small of your back. That area where for so many years you have concentrated so much of your effort, so much of your energy. It's now time to just allow that area to cleanse itself. With every breath it washes away. Then let every cell in that area have new memories as they divide and replace themselves. I wonder if even now at this point you would be willing to remember what it felt like to be out playing when you're 8, 9, 10, 11. Let your back remember what that normal playing felt like. Or you may not have to go back that far. You may only have to go back 3 weeks to remember and wonder and re-establish the reasons why that day was a special day for you, to feel comfortable, to have fun, to do well. See, you're in control now. Your thoughts will create who you are. So allow that relaxation now to travel up the spine. And traveling up the spine, radiating out through the nerve roots, back into the abdomen, back into the chest, up through the necks, up into the neck, and allow your neck and your shoulders now to become twice as relaxed as they already were. For only you can do that, only you know what that would feel like. And 2, allowing that relaxation now to move up into your head, into the brain, into the forehead, into your jaw, into your ears, that there is nothing that is not totally and completely in control. And 1, now allowing that relaxation again from the top of your head down to feel this comfortable peacefulness, this inner peace, this inner comfort, inside and out. And in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to the number 3, you're going to allow yourself to try to open your eyes. But your eyelids are relaxed, and because your eyelids are relaxed, they won't open because it takes tension for a muscle to move. 1, with every sound of my voice and every breath you take, your eyelids become more and more relaxed. 2, with every sound of my voice and every breath you take, your eyelids become more and more relaxed. And 3, you can try to open your eyes now, but no matter how hard you try to open your eyes, they'll not open. And you can try. And now quit trying. And I'll let that relaxation in your eyelids flow down, 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 down through your body. Wonderful. Very wonderful. Relaxing comfortably, calmly, and peacefully. Drifting down, down, down. Now allow yourself to again go back to that stream, lying in that hammock, listening to the sound of the breeze as it rustles through the leaves of the trees. Maybe the hammock just slowly swaying back and forth, back and forth. Lullaby, lullaby, lullaby. Feeling comfortable, feeling calm, and feeling peaceful as you relax there comfortably, easily, and calmly, calmly, calmly. And in the same way that that stream will never return to that place again, you can allow your back to be like that stream, that now that issue has flown past, never to return to that spot again. You said it kind of looked like it was red. So I wonder if you'd be willing now to just take that red color and fade it out. It starts as red, then it becomes pink. Then from pink, lighter and lighter shades until it turns white again. The muscle's the right color of pinkness. The ligaments the right color of white, the bone white. Everything opened up, everything expanded, letting the blood flow, the oxygen flow into that area of comfort, calmness, and peace. For so many years now, you've been looking at that area, like looking at it through a pair of binoculars. It's been so controlling of you. For you've been focused on it so much that you could not see all the happiness, all the comfort, all the calmness in the peripheral vision because your tunnel vision right down through those binoculars. And it's been so big, you did not allow yourself to move into another direction. What I'd like for you to do now is to turn the binoculars around. You've done that as a kid, maybe even as an adult. And now what you see is that issue, so small, so tiny, so far away, so insignificant that it's not even a part of your life now. And now you can see all around everything that is good, everything that is comfortable, everything that is relaxing, to do the things that you like to do, such as fly fishing. So isn't it amazing that when you go out to fly fish, the water is passing by, and you cast. And you always cast from behind a rock to the other side so that the trout can't see you. And now you're going to allow your back to open up in a wonderful, calm, and peaceful way. I'd like you to imagine now something that you've not been able to do that you'd like to do now. Something that would change in your life. Something that if your back was totally comfortable, totally back to a normal state before the age of 13, that you would do now that you've not done. So get that solid into who you are. Totally and completely. Wonderful. And you know that there are other things that you need to do. You need to relax in your work. You need to relax in who you are. So every day in every way, you will be happier, healthier, more content, more peaceful, more relaxed. And now because you are more comfortable every day, you may be very surprised when you begin to notice that you can't even remember the last time that your back was even an issue. You feel safer, more secure, more at peace, more relaxed. You feel more optimistic. You have more confidence in the fact that you now control how you feel, and you allow it to feel that way. So that every time that you want to go into that meditative state, you imagine yourself, allowing yourself to remember what it was like before the injury, the flashing lights, the attention, the fear that went with your parents, to where you are totally and completely in control. So when I get to the number 5, you'll be able to open your eyes. But before we go there, I'd like you to just forgive yourself. I don't know what you need forgiveness for, only you know that. And it doesn't mean you're condoning the things that you've ever done, but what it does do is allow you to cut that chain that is holding you to things in the past that are not allowing you to feel as good as you want to feel now, to do the things you want to be able to do now. And now forgive all the other people in your life. And you know there's some very specific people you need to forgive. And forgiving them will allow you to cut the chain that has allowed them to control you. So that will take the pain out of the anger. And it'll take the pain out of the memories. I know, isn't that amazing? That little smile on your face. Allowing you to go deeper and deeper and deeper. 1. It's okay now to take total and complete control of your life, but allowing yourself to see yourself not as you were, but as you decided to be. 2, enjoy who you are. Taking control. And every time you take that breath, and you'll take that abdominal breath that you've learned at least every hour. You got to breathe anyways, man, if you want to take that breath. And 3, feeling free from what has been holding you back. Open to the things you want to be able to do. And 4, you've shut the door to the past, open the door to the future, and all of the things that you want to accomplish. And 5, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and feel as comfortable as you choose, alert and refreshed. Hello. Anything you want to share with us?
Yeah, I had a tremendous insight during that.
And that, would you like to share the insight?
Yeah. So the day that I got injured, for the last, I guess, 8 years before that, I had 7 years. I had a stepmother that we didn't get along very well at all, and she was in water. And the day that injury occurred, she picked me up from the hospital, and we went to lunch, and I could see that lunch occurring, and it was really nice, and she was nice.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe there was a connection between that injury and
Her being nice.
being calm.
Yeah. So, a type of attention there.
Yeah. I felt like a little love.
Yeah. So, so if I have the pain, I can get the love again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Put that together.
Anybody have a question for him before we take a break?
I can see your eyelids fluttering.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't feel that.
I didn't see it. Now, I want you to take a break, but pay attention to the fact there were some things I forgot to do, but then I include them later. Pick up on that?
Yeah, talking to me on the 9 and 8 was really interesting.
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I meant to do that before.
That it's okay to
That
talk.
too. There was a lot of things. My mind had gotten onto something else.
Every day in every way I am better and better. Every day in every way I am better and better. Every day in every way I am better and better. Every day in every way I am better and better.
Okay, hello. It's been 2 years almost since Ron and I had our session at my hypnosis training. My name is Rodney Overstreet, and I've trained April 2019. And I just wanted to report that I'm still pain-free almost all of the time, or comfort. I experience comfort almost all of the time. Occasionally, when I feel stressed or if I'm having a difficult situation with my kids or my family, that discomfort will rear its ugly head, but then I immediately realize the nature of the discomfort, and I just go to my body and I remind my body that the back pain that I once experienced was connected to feelings of not being loved or not belonging or discord, and I just give love and comfort and peace to that place, and immediately it begins to abate and resolve. And so still doing great 2 years later. Hypnosis really does work. As odd as it sounds, and as magical as it appears, it's an absolute reality, and I'm grateful and thankful.